this juncture, the Corps Adjutant now directs the band to sound off the start of the parade.
I know! Good job!
September 3, 1936, the University of Santo Tomas School Senate approved the steps to organize the ROTC, making military science and tactics compulsory to every able-bodied male student of the university, thus giving birth to the USC Golden Corps of Cadets. The University of Santo Tomas is one of the first institutions to implement the National Defense Act of the Commonwealth Government. The officer tasked to organize the first Cadet Corps was First Lieutenant Severino Garcia. Professor Juan Lactil was commissioned to design their gala uniform for parade purposes. Major Alfredo Ramirez assumed his post as the first commandant on September 28, 1936. 700 enthusiastic male students made up the first batch of ROTC cadets. Cadet Enrique Quema later became the Assistant Secretary of Captain Garcia, served as the first Corps Commander. Cadet Colonel Ariano Alimbrun later on took over Quema's post and was awarded the Sword of High Command by the Cross of Labor Fraternity. Alimbrun later became the first Filipino doctor to successfully perform heart transplant and is one of the founders of the Makati Medical Center. Tomasian blood and sweat flooded the country's battlefields during the Second World War. 2,000 cadets volunteered for the defense. After the war, just to highlight the point, our group commander right now is Colonel Mindo Fajardo, the Corps Commander of Class 54. He's the one, the people who conceptualized and introduced the gala uniform.
Please all rise. You may now be seated. At this juncture, the troop commander now informs the honorees that the troops are now ready for...
Our guest of honor and speaker is the youngest secretary to hold the defense portfolio at the age of 43 when he assumed the post in August 2007 as head of the Department of National Defense. Secretary Teodoro is keen on ably pursuing the Philippine defense reforms and is determined to make the defense and military establishment truly
A warm round of applause for the gentlemen of the finest order, the alumni of the University of Santo Tomas Golden Corps of Cadets.
In the early part of school year 1953-54, the Cadet Corps, under the leadership of Cadet Colonel Mindo B. Fajardo as the Corps Commander, drew up plans to put up a distinctive gala uniform. Cadet Colonel Paterno Villanueva fabricated the design of the new gala uniform. As a result, the Special Regiment under Villanueva's command was created, composed of the MP Battalion, the Model Battalion of 3 full-size companies, in addition to 1 infantry regiment and 1 medical regiment. The MP Battalion, organized a year earlier, became the nucleus of the newly organized Special Regiment. The new gala uniforms design and traditions are patterned after the England's Buckingham Palace Guards, which have for centuries been the embodiment of discipline and pride, also noted for their pomp and splendor.
Now we shall be witnesses to the parade and review of the Golden Corps of Cadets, with the Honorable Gilberto Teodoro, Secretary of National Defense, as reviewing officer.
Okay. Approaching the grandstand, the brigade commander-in-staff, headed by Colonel Luismindo Fajardo of class of 1954. He served as a commissioned officer in the Armed Forces of the Philippines and occupied various executive positions in multinational companies and an academician. His staff, Dr. Roderick Tuazon, Mr. Ramon Abad, Captain Walfrido Perez Querubin, Mr. Ivan Pagulayan, Mr. Johnny Pagaduan, and Mr. Eduardo Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, the GHQ Band, under the baton of Captain Xavier Celestial, Philippine Army, Class 86. Approaching the grandstand, the 1st Battalion Commander, General Pedro R. Cabuay Jr. of Nika. His staff, Major Norwin Tolentino, Philippine Army, Major Ferdinand Melchor de la Cruz, Philippines. Bravo Company Commander, Colonel Fred Ramos, Class 71. Bravo Executive Officer, Captain George Malones, Philippine Army, Class 87. Bravo First Go.
Panics.
Cut.
Duh.
Panics.
No. Ever is exclusively on property.
Property control.
Yeah.
Oo.
Troop Commander now informs the honoree that the parade is now finished.